Hello everyone, a long time no see. Welcome back to my channel. I know I kind of disappeared for a minute. It was really unexpected, but I'm back, hopefully for good. This video is a bit of an update, just letting you know what I've been doing, which, spoiler alert, is not much, and also a bit of a bookish haul. I haven't really bought a lot of books this year, but in the past few months I have bought a thing or two here, and I thought, why not go ahead and include it in this video just to make it a little bit more exciting rather than me just talking to you, because again, there's not much to update. It's been over a month since I've uploaded anything. I feel like just life got in the way as per usual. My husband normally works on second shift, and so I film most of my videos in the evenings and I edit in the evenings when he's at work, but he recently switched over to a morning shift, so now I get to spend more time with him. He's at work when I'm at work, and then I get home and we just want to spend time together. As you know, we are fairly recently married. We got married a little over a year ago, so we're still very much in the honeymoon phase. So I find it really hard to tear away from quality time with my husband to film and then edit, which just takes hours. So I found it hard to carve time to sit down and film something. I actually had a lot of video ideas that I wanted to do. I wanted to do a first day of summer vlog, which I feel like I've done the last 2 years. I wanted to do the mid-year freakout tag, which didn't happen. I am a little bit sad about that, but again, I'm hoping that I will be more consistent for the rest of the year. I also planned my mom's birthday again this year. I did it for her last year. It was sunflower themed last year, and then this year was butterfly themed. And I have come to the realization that I really like not necessarily party planning, but party decorating. I love that, getting to buy everything, making sure that all of the decorations are on theme, and that actually took a very long time as well, just trying to put everything together. My husband and I hosted it, so we were really busy in trying to make sure that everything looked wonderful for my mother. I think that takes care of the update aspect, and now for the more fun portion of this video, let me show you some of the bookish things I have been acquiring. The first two things are from Fake Crate. Every quarter maybe they do these past item sales, which means any leftover inventory that they have from their regular monthly subscription boxes, they put it up for sale at a discounted price. I will say I didn't think that sale was all that great, but it's fine. I got one thing that I really wanted, and that's what counts. This bookmark, I believe this is the Bronzed Beast inspired. Full disclosure, these first two items I purely got because I wanted to get the free shipping, so I'm not really that attached to them. I do think this is very cool looking, but I don't really read physical books, so I don't really need a bookmark, but this is kind of cool to have, I guess. This second thing I am very disappointed in, and it is completely my fault. It is a Circe inspired plant marker. As you saw in my last video that I uploaded before I went on hiatus, I am into plants. I have become a plant parent since I got married, and I really like my succulents. They're not doing that great. If you saw my last video, you know what I'm talking about. They are not doing that great. In the picture for this plant marker, there was a pot. Somehow, I completely missed the fact that it said plant marker. I thought it was referring to the little pot in the picture, and I thought it was like a marker holder, kind of plant inspired. You could put your plants in there, or it could be a marker holder. I know it doesn't make that much sense, but for some reason that's the way my brain processed it. So when I purchased it for $8, I thought I would be getting a small pot. Instead, I got this. Again, it's not terrible, but it's not what I was expecting, and that is completely my fault. I need to read the fine print very carefully. Will I use this? Probably not. I'm gonna be honest. No, I don't want this, but it is what it is. I have recently purchased 3 books, and all 3 of them I am very excited for. When will I get around to them? I don't know, but I'm excited to just have them. First up is Hotel Magnifique by Emily J. Taylor, and I want to say I either read this very early this year or very late last year. I absolutely loved it. I remember it is about this magical hotel that only appears every so often, like every such years, and there's a lot of hype, a lot of allure, and just mystery surrounding this hotel. The guests have to be invited, and then they are not allowed to talk about their experiences, or maybe they even wipe their minds. Like, they are not allowed to talk about what happens inside the hotel. Our main character and her little sister are lucky enough to get jobs at the hotel, and at first they think they are so lucky and privileged to be able to get this job, and then they realize, yikes, this hotel is not as great as it seems, and there are some very shady things going on. I really enjoyed this book because it gave me Caraval vibes. I don't know, I really enjoyed it. I hadn't purchased the book because trying to save where I can, because I kind of have a bit of a shopping addiction and I'm trying to rein it in. But Books A Million had this for I think $6 and I mean, I couldn't say no. I couldn't put it back. I wish Barnes & Noble did that. I don't know if any of you are aware, but Books A Million has a section of very discounted books. Sometimes they're really old YAs. Every so often you find a newer YA for, again, $6 when this normally retails for $19. That is a really good deal. I'm assuming it's overstock or damaged. Like, this one definitely was not as in great condition as the regular priced books, but I mean, only the spine is a little wiggly and the dust cover is a little crinkly in some spots. I think totally worth it for $6. Next is the book that I got from Fake Crate in their past items sale, and the one thing that I really wanted, and that is Of Tainted Heart by Olivia Wildstein and Katie Hayes. This is the sequel to Of Wicked Blood, which, if you remember, I think I mentioned this in my either physical TBR video or an unhaul video, where I haven't read this. I've had this for years, but I have not read it. I refuse to get rid of it because it is so stunning. I was upset because I didn't get the sequel book when it was in Fake Crate's regular monthly subscription box. I wasn't that interested in this first one, and then I kind of put it away on my bookshelf and completely forgot about it. It wasn't until I think I was going through some books to unhaul that I realized how beautiful this book was, and I was never going to get the sequel because I had missed out. Well, they had extra leftovers and put it for sale, and I snatched it up. I think I did that video a month later, if not just weeks later. This book was announced that it was going to be part of their past item sale. And if that's not the universe at work, I don't know what is. But now I have it. It is just as stunning as the first one. Have I read the first one yet? No. But you know what? That doesn't matter, and it doesn't take away how beautiful this book is. I will get to it eventually. What will I do if I don't like it? Do I like it enough to keep it purely for looks? I don't know. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. And the last book that I've bought recently is actually one from my anticipated reads videos. I am on a book ban, but because, in my opinion, I have so few books on my anticipated reads, I do allow myself to purchase those anticipated reads. Of Roots and Ruin by Erin A. Craig is one of them that made the list. Look at that cover. That is so beautiful. And it comes with sprayed pages. This is the Barnes & Noble edition, and I wasn't planning on getting this edition, but that's all they have at Barnes & Noble. I don't know if you guys are aware, but when a new book releases, if they have a Barnes & Noble edition, that is all they will sell for, I think, the first 2 weeks. I found that out when I went to go get Hellbent. I didn't want the like burnt red terracotta color edition that they were doing, but that was all they had in store. I am so obsessed with this color. I don't think it's necessarily a direct sequel, but just a continuation kind of House of Salt and Sorrow. I've been saying House of Roots and Ruin for so long that I completely forgot what the first one was called. I am very excited. I think I mentioned in my anticipated reads video, I know this is about the youngest sister. House of Salt and Sorrow wrapped up, you know, enough to where I was satisfied and and didn't have any more questions. So now I wonder, is this also going to have a paranormal aspect? Is it going to be just a like different kind of vibe in this one? What's going on? I don't know, but I am very excited. You know I'm not gonna get to it this year, but at least I have it on my shelf. That's all of my bookish items that I've bought recently. Not a whole lot, but just a little something to spice up my first comeback video. How many comeback videos have I done this year? Like, this is ridiculous. I really need to stay on track. And that's really it to this very chaotic, very rambly video. I hope you were still able to enjoy it. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. Like I said, I am going to try my hardest to stay consistent. I have a couple of reading vlogs that I want to do. I'm also kind of brainstorming an idea of maybe reading some of my favorite books with my husband if he agrees. I don't know. I also have a couple of old video ideas that I've been waiting to do forever. I want to do an Alice in Wonderland one sentence challenge because I have so many retellings and a few of them that I need to unhaul, and I haven't yet because I want to do this specific video. I'm gonna stop now because I can talk for a whole other hour, but I'll see you in next time's video.